Hey guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be yet another Mandela effect video. Today's video is actually a collab with my friend Colin Barry. You guys probably know him. He's fucking dope as fuck. I love that kid. I love him. So we decided to collaborate with Mandela effects because honestly, the Mandela effect has been fucking us both in the asshole for a long ass time. Colin and I each have 10 or more, like 10 or 11, I think, on each of our channels. So once you finish watching my video, you can go watch his video and subscribe. You guys will love him. He's just fucking rad. So let's get into the Let's get into the Mandela effects. The first Mandela effect fucks me the fuck up. And I get it, if you guys don't remember things a certain way that I do, you literally don't have to rip my anus out. Like, just letting you fucking know now. You don't have to freak out. It's like actually okay. Like, you're gonna be fine. But this revolves around the word barbecue and the spelling behind it. So I asked a couple people on like Twitter and and stuff, like how they spell barbecue, and I asked all my friends and everybody said it the way I think it's spelled. B-A-R-B-E-Q-U-E. Barbecue. Like, no fucking big deal. That's how you fucking spell barbecue, bitch. But no, it's always been spelled barbecue. B-A-R-B-E-C-U. See? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I was actually so fucking shook when I found this out. Somebody commented on one of my other Mandela effect videos, and it like a couple people actually commented about this one. I guess it's like a newer one going around. And honestly, I'm fucked up about it because that is so fucked up. Barbecue, like with this, what? The next one is so weird to me because I've been using this website throughout my whole life because I was one of those kids who used to read Cliff Notes and Spark Notes and all that shit when I was a child because I never wanted to read the book because I fucking hate reading. Cliff Notes. I've always remembered it being Cliff Notes because that's how you fucking say it. That's what it is. It's basically a copy of Spark Notes. But apparently it's always been Cliff's Notes. And there's two reasons why I think this is fucked up and why I think it's a Mandela effect. Not only does Cliff's Notes look wrong, like I physically remember it being Cliff Notes very, very well, but it sounds so stupid, like Cliff's Notes. Like, you can barely fucking say that. Like, that doesn't even, like, it just doesn't sound right. Like, what the fuck, bitch? I'm shook. Cliff's Notes? Like, I feel like it's just like, why would you make a website or like a brand or a company or whatever that's hard to fucking say? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you make it like a tongue twister? That's so dumb. The next Mandela effect fucks me up because I have been an avid Monsters, Inc. fan since childbirth. Like, I don't fucking know. I've literally watched Monsters, Inc. for so long. I love Monsters, Inc. But Monsters, Inc., I've always just remember being Monsters, Inc. Monsters Incorporated. Like, that's what it stands for, if you didn't know. But there's something, like, I get that this is a small detail, but to me it just looks fucked up. There's always been a comma between Monsters and Inc. Like, I literally have zero fucking recollection of there being a comma between Monsters and Inc. And I know that's a small detail and some people will be like, there's just like a Stu, you're just fucking dumb, you're just ignorant. Because why would it be Monsters, comma, Incorporated? Like, it just doesn't make sense, and also it just looks so fucking wrong. It's not Monsters, comma, Incorporated, it's just Monsters, Inc. The next Mandela effect involves Frosted Flakes. So Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes, I've always remember him having a black nose because he's a fucking tiger. But apparently his nose has always been blue. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would a tiger have a blue ass nose? Let alone, I get it, why the fuck would a tiger be eating cereal? But like, listen, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't make any sense. I vividly remember him having a black nose. I loved Frosted Flakes when I was little. It was like my favorite fucking cereal. And he's always had a blue nose, like, fuck no. He's always, literally always had a black nose. Like, if I were to draw, like, Tony the Tiger right now, like, I literally could draw him with my fucking asshole and it would have a black nose. So the next Mandela effect comes from Forrest Gump. So you might have heard this one, I'm not really sure, but if you guys remember, it's like the most famous quote in the fucking movie, and it's "Life is like a box of chocolates." It's never been "Life is like a box of chocolates," it's always been "Life was like a box of chocolates." Was?
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Like, literally, what the fuck are you talking about by was? It's literally always been "life is like a box of chocolates." There's no fucking way. The next one is another plural thing, but like, I feel like this can be explained more. And it's Cracker Jacks. Everybody fucking remembers Cracker Jacks. Like, yeah, like, buy me some peanuts and motherfucking Cracker Jacks. Like, what's good? But it's always been Cracker Jack. What? Like, this makes no sense to me, because a lot of people be like, oh, it's just plural, because you say like, oh, get me peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Like, it makes sense to pluralize it. I get that. But what doesn't make any fucking sense is that literally it's not like one thing. It's not like a Cracker Jack is a muffin. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just so to speak. It's not like a cookie. It's multiple things. So why the fuck would you call pieces of popcorn and peanuts Cracker Jack when there's multiple things in the bag of like food? Like, it would just be Cracker Jacks because it's like a plural, because there's multiple things. Like, it's multiple pieces of popcorn. It's not just like one thing. So like, why the fuck would you call it a Cracker Jack? Literally, Cracker Jack my motherfucking asshole. Like, fuck that shit. The next Mandela effect probably has me one of the most shook than any other Mandela effect has had me in a while. And it is the fucking Benny the motherfucking bull from Dora the Explorer. Everybody remembers Benny having a damn nose ring. Like, literally, it's a fucking thing. He's a bull. Why the fuck wouldn't he have a nose ring? I am literally shook. But apparently he's never had a nose ring. And this shook up so many people in my in my life that don't ever really believe in the Mandela effect. And this shook them. Like, honestly, this had them shook. Because everyone fucking remembers Benny having a fucking nose ring. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm actually pissed off at that one. Because he's literally always had a nose ring. Like, I literally don't even understand. Of course, you know by now, mirror, mirror on the wall. But I have a whole different one with that going along with it. Everybody knows, like, oh my gosh, huge Mandela effect. It's like magic mirror on the wall. Everybody knows that one. If you know what the Mandela effect is, I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. But what people don't pay attention to is the phrase that comes after. Everyone remembers it being like, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Or magic mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Like, right? Like, what else would you fucking say? It's always been magic mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, literally, how in anybody's mind does that even sound right? Like, that literally sounds so gross. One of all. It's always been who's the fairest of them all. I'm literally shook about how a movie could be so misquoted. The next Mandela effect is a lot of people significantly remember a picture of a prince, particularly Henry VIII and his turkey leg. Like, there's a famous picture of Henry VIII holding a turkey leg. Like, you do know what I'm talking about. That picture doesn't exist. The only thing that exists from that picture is people's drawings of it since they realized that the picture never fucking existed. But I literally vividly picture a prince, I don't know what the fuck prince it was or who the hell it was, of him holding a turkey leg and eating it. Literally, I could literally picture this picture in my fucking brain. Like, how the hell are you gonna explain to me that I made that up? Like, what the fuck? And so many people remember that. Like, if you type in Henry VIII, turkey leg is like one of the first things that come up, but it doesn't even exist. Like, these are some pictures of it, how it's been drawn since they realized it was a Mandela effect, or since they realized like it wasn't real, like it never existed. And honestly, I'm fucking shook by that, like so shook. The next one goes out to all my UK viewers, because a lot of you guys asked me to add in some UK ones, so I did some searching. Obviously can't personally vouch for this. I guess the chocolate brand Blue Ribbons has a Mandela effect, or the type of chocolate, I don't know. But I asked my people on YouNow who are from England, and they all remember it being Blue Ribbons. but it's always been blue ribband. Like, obviously I can't 100% vouch for this, but that just sounds really weird. Like, what the fuck is a ribband? Like, I don't fucking know. Let me know if you're from the UK and what you remember in the comments below. The next one, I thought for the longest time was just me, and I thought like it was just a weird coincidence. Even before the Mandela effect I thought existed, or before we knew about it, or whatever the fuck. But do you remember the show 21 Kids and Counting? Now, I guarantee a lot of people are going to remember this, not like me, because, I don't know, they just might, but a lot of people also do remember 21 Kids and Counting. I always remember being 21 Kids and Counting up until fairly recently, within the last few years, maybe like 3 years. The show has always been called 19 Kids and Counting, and now I knew this 3 years ago. Like, I found it out and I was so fucked up because I was like, wait, this show literally used to be called 21 Kids and Counting. How are they, like, I literally said this out loud to like my sister and my friends. I was like, how did they change it to 19 Kids and Counting? Like, is it a different, like, I literally thought it was a different family, like a different fucking show. But 21 Kids and Counting is nothing. It's never existed. It used to be 17 Kids and Counting, and then it was 19, I think. But I vividly 100% remember always being 21 Kids and Counting. 100%. I literally thought that for so fucking long, and other people have too. 21 Kids and Counting. That's literally how I remember it. And I remember saying, like, how did they change that? Like, you can't get less kids. Like, I was literally so fucking confused. But I don't know, let me know what you remember. The Vlasic pickles. I always remember seeing commercials for these pickles. I've eaten these pickles. I used to see them in the fucking grocery store, and I always remember Vlasic being spelled V-L-A-S-S-I-C. 100%, that's always been what it is. But it's always been Vlasic, V-L-A-S-I-C. With one S, are you fucking kidding me? This looks so fucking wrong. Like, it literally, I so vividly remember having 2 S's, like, I fucking know that. The last Mandela effect honestly had me the most fucking shook. The movie Toy Story. Everybody knows Woody's, like, fucking famous line is, "There's a snake in my boot." Everybody knows that, whatever, like, because there was a snake in his boot. Yet, one of my YouNow viewers brought to my attention that it has never been "there's a snake in my boot." It's always been "there's a snake in my boots." Boots? What do you fucking mean by boots? Like, pluralized boots. Like, how is there, are there 2 fucking snakes now? Like, there can't be 1 snake in both boots. I am so fucking shook by this. Like, what the hell are you actually fucking talking about? Boots? That is it for today's video. If you guys like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. I post rad shit on there every day, and I always post all sorts of Mandela effect related shit. Make sure you guys go check out Colin's video if you want to be fucked in the ass twice in a row with 10 more Mandela effects. And subscribe to his channel if you haven't already, because I know you guys will love him so much. So give him love. Tell him that I sent you. So subscribe for new videos every single day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.